I'm starting a new series on this page where I rank every front office in the NBA from worst to best based off their recent track records. Coming in at number 30, all the way at the bottom of the list, it's gotta be the Phoenix Suns, but really mostly Mat Ishbia. Honestly, before he started owning the team, this front office was really good. They had a great coaching environment while Monty Williams was there, and they made consistently strong draft choices. They built a finals team when they got Chris Paul in the 2020-2021 offseason, and really the Phoenix Suns were one of the more likable teams in the NBA. But once Ishbia got there, everything went off a cliff immediately. The Kevin Durant trade was incredibly baller, and they needed to start contending immediately after that one, but the Bradley Beal trade was straight up inexcusable. I think everyone with a working brain knew that he wasn't going to fit well next to Book and KD, and it was so much worse than we could have ever imagined. Those three were completely redundant, and within a season, the locker room was so toxic, and the environment and culture of the team was completely shot. The DeAndre Ayton trade essentially yielded them nothing, and they lost the best asset in that trade in Toumani Camara. They're out pretty much every draft pick for the next 7 years, and the only positive they have left on this roster is really Devin Booker. They've got a few okay young players. I like Kaman Malawach, and I really like Rasheer Fleming, who they got in the second round of this year's draft, but Ishbia has done them absolutely no favors, and it may be in their best interest to trade Book, but without their picks, it's really not. They really have no choice but to stay in the middle, but staying in the middle in the West means you're gonna be in the bottom, and I really don't see them getting past like the 13 seed this year, and they really have no way to improve or get worse from this position. It's not that they won't go anywhere, it's that the Phoenix Suns can't go anywhere, and that is the worst position you can be in basketball, so the Phoenix Suns have to go last. Also, by the way, side note, I hate the Mark Williams trade. I actually like Mark Williams a lot as a center, but when you already drafted one with a very similar skill set to him in the first round, they do not have the type of assets left on this roster to let him develop for a couple of years. They had to get him going now and keep those picks because they need all the help they can get from those young players. And we know Mark Williams is just a rental for them because Malawach and Mark Williams together is never going to make any sense. I don't understand why they made that move. But yeah, drop a like if you enjoyed this video and give me a follow if you want to see who I think the 29th worst front office in the NBA is tomorrow.